What's up, guys? Why I don't watch horror movies. So I've done a couple videos on this topic, and a lot of my friends actually love horror movies, so this is kind of a thing, but I don't like horror movies because there's a number of reasons. First of all, I'm by myself a lot. Up in Michigan where I live, it's kind of this house in the woods. I live in Chicago, but like where I'm from, it's this house in the woods. It's kind of isolated. So, you know, for the people who've stayed there, if they watch a lot of horror movies, there's a lot of weird noises and people get freaked out. You know what I mean? And I don't feel that way when I don't watch horror movies. I'm good. You know, I've even gone on walks in the woods. I keep putting this down. I've even gone, you know, on walks in the woods and been totally fine when I don't have, you know, when I haven't seen a horror movie recently. However, once I see a horror movie, it's harder for me to sleep at night. Not necessarily because I'm scared, that's part of it, but most horror movies I find to be very, very depressing. They're meant to be particularly savage towards most of the characters in the film, and a lot of these horror movies are creating a universe that is just meant to be, it's meant to create fear, it's meant to disturb the person watching, and it's not necessarily based in reality, but it's people coming together and say, okay, let's create a formula to really shake somebody up who watches this piece of art. And it messes with me because that's the vibe I'm carrying for a bit. You know, I just experienced, you know, I viewed some heavy things, and when I watch a film, I really identify with the protagonist. So it's kind of heartbreaking in a lot of ways. I did a video, I don't know if I'm going to post it, but my friend and I watched this really horrific horror movie, and he kind of panned it off as it wasn't that bad, and it turned out it was really bad. He just wanted me to see it, and he kind of wanted to see my reaction. In some ways, I'm glad I saw it because it was so emotionally. I mean, it just hit me in a way that I don't know. I've never been hit by a movie like that. But I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's taken a few days to kind of like get comfortable just sleeping at night. You know, because it was such a rough film to watch. But that's why I don't like horror movies. I don't particularly like getting scared. I don't like getting depressed. And I just don't think it's that good for me. It's not something like I do very often. If in a lot of ways, like, I probably wouldn't do it at all if my friends, you know, if that wasn't the choice of film, you know, for the hangout. So anyway, cool beans, guys. Peace. Have a good one.